What's up guys, welcome back to GFAL Chronicles. In this video we're going to be reviewing a project that might be able to help us gain probably between 15 to 25x by next bull run. This is a gaming project, so if you're looking for a gaming project to add to your portfolio, this might be a pretty good option. So in today's video we're going to be doing a in-depth review of GFAL, which is games for a living. We're going to be looking at some current stats, if it is good to be purchasing it today, some revenue streams of the protocol, the stats by 2025. So we're going to be reviewing some of the circulating supply and also target prices by then. So first of all, this is the project. If you want to take a look at the website, it is Games for a Living. It is a brand new project. The token got launched, I think it is like 4 to 5 months ago. We're going to be reviewing that. But again, it is a brand new project. So first, we have here Games for a Living. Currently, they have 2 games already built. So basically, they're like a type of gala. They're going to be creating many more games. But also, they're offering some tools that they're going to be receiving some benefits or some revenue from it. Because in the end, if you're investing into a crypto project, how you need to see it, it is as a business. In the end, if they're not making money, if they're not getting some revenue, they're not going to be able to continue growing the project, increasing their revenue, paying their developers, paying marketing. So in the end, revenue streams is something that is very important. So first of all, let's go ahead and check the game tools that they have available. We have the developer portal. We have Games for a Living ID, which is streamlined user verification system that allows users to connect multiple platforms. Then we have Games for a Living wallet, which is pretty interesting. So that means they already have a wallet which you can send your digital assets like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and also NFTs. Then they also have token and NFT creation. So that means if you're developing a project, a game on GFAL, then you can use their tools to create your own token and also your NFT, which means more revenues to them. Then we have the gaming analytics and live events. If we also check here, we also have the marketplace, which is pretty interesting because depending on the amount of games that are built on GFAL, maybe from their team or other projects, then probably they're going to be using the marketplace. So in the end, they're also going to be making some money, some revenue from selling those NFTs on their marketplace. And lastly, we have the game launcher. So that means, again, people can build on top of it and then they can launch their game. And let's see. So again, they already have 2 games. Let's go ahead and review the first one real quick so we can see what it is about. Let me go ahead and up the volume. And let's see if we can find like a gameplay video. We should have a gameplay here. Here it is. Let me go ahead and move this a little bit so we can check. Okay, so it gives me like a vibe of RuneScape. Wow, yeah, I'm not really a gamer. Hey, it looks pretty decent for the first. Let me go ahead and remove that. So next, let's go ahead and review the token, which is probably the most important part for us. So here we can actually come and add some note. We can say developer tools. We can say launchpad. Marketplace. From there, let's go ahead and check the token. So currently they are available on MEXC Global, BitGet, Bit2Me, Bitmart, and also PancakeSwap, since they were built on BSC chain, which is pretty good because that means the transaction fees are super cheap. And if it is for a gaming, you're going to be taking many transactions. So being built on BSC, it is a pretty good option. Next, let's see, we have how can I use GFAL. So once you have a token, basically what is the utility of it? We have for players, GFAL is used for all in-game and marketplace transactions, purchases and commission. Great. Then developers can use to purchase services or tools. We already talked about that. For Games for a Living network, facilitating the seamless development of high quality games. And lastly, we have governance, which is GFAL owners can exercise their voting. So basically, if you hold some GFAL, you can take some votings on some future decisions. Great. Now let's go ahead. We also have some of the distribution right here of the tokenomics. We're going to be looking at it in just a second. But just for you to see, we have private sale at 15, pre-sale 2%, liquidity 10%, team 18%. This is a little bit high. I usually like to say that 10, but that's okay. Advisors 2%, cool. Developers 5%. The foundation 15, reserve 10%, marketing 7.5. I would like to see it a little bit above. KOL and in-game and tournaments 15%. This is great also. Let's go ahead and check. So here we have the token address. So we're going to be reviewing how many holders there is currently on the token. And currently we have 6.4K. Last time that I checked, which I think it was on the weekend, like maybe on Friday, we had 6.3. So it is growing slowly, but hey, 6.4K addresses is not really huge. So that means we might be getting in at a pretty interesting price. So it is pretty good at 6.4K. Also, it is not taking into consideration anybody that is holding it maybe on a centralized exchange. So 6.4K. Pretty cool. Then now let's go ahead and take a look at what we have here. Current stats. Let me add 6.4K wallet holders. Oops, I'm gonna type GFAL. Let's take a look. Geez, the price went up 10%. So last time that I checked, it was actually at 0.013. So this thing has been moving, unfortunately, because actually I wanted to go back down in price so I can purchase some. But let's see here. So for market cap rank, we have 863. We have the market cap at $12 million. So let's do 12 million market cap. Let's see. For the circulating supply, which is something that I don't really like because we only have around 7% of the total supply. The total supply is 10 billion tokens and currently there is only 717. So that is not something that I like, but we're gonna be also looking at the tokenomics by 2025 to see how many tokens there will be in circulation. So let's do 7% in circulation. And market cap, great. So let's go ahead and take a look at the price. So we can see here that the token started trading on March 13. Back then it was 0.008. It went down to around 0.005. And the highest has been 0.019. So currently it is pushing back up. Probably it is going to hit that price again. But for me, I actually would like to see it at a lower price. Of course, the lower the price, more money we can make on the project. So here we have 0.0017 for the price. Awesome. So let's go ahead and take a look at the tokenomics because that is something that is very interesting and very important. Because let's say that right now we only have 7%, which is what we have. If this continues to grow and without adding a single penny to the price, the market cap will continue to grow. And in the end, we don't really look at the price. What we look for is really the market cap so we can do a comparison to other projects. So if we take a look here at the token distribution, it is kind of hard to understand, but we have month 0. So let's say that is March. By March 2024, we should have around 2.7 billion tokens. And let's say that I want to sell around March 2025, which should be the next bull run. By then, we should have around 5 billion tokens. So that would give us a circulating supply by 2025 of 50%. Let's go ahead and add that. 50 billion tokens, 5 billion tokens, my bad, 5 billion tokens. So if we take a look and do a quick calculation right here, 5 billion tokens by the current price to see what would be the market cap without adding a single penny to it, we would have, no, that's actually not correct, 5 billion tokens, there you go, by 0, 0, let me double check on the price. Oh, it is only 1, 0. 17, $85 million. Let me go ahead and remove that. Okay, zero here. $85 million. That is not small. $85 million is a lot of money. But in the end, if it is by the next bull run, $85 million is not really that huge when you put it in comparison that everything is pumping. So if you guys remember, or if you were here, last time in 2021, we had many projects, many garbage, trash projects hitting 250, 300, 500 million market cap. With no issues. So $85 million, if it is a project that is working, if it is a project that has a community behind it, there is some hype behind it, then $85 million, that's nothing, to be honest. But in the end, we need to take that into consideration to more or less calculate how much money we could be making from the project. So if we do a comparison with Gala, I know it is not the best comparison because Gala is super huge in comparison to Games for a Living. But let's go ahead and double check what was the market cap last bull run. So in 2022, right here, no, 21, in November, we had $5.3 billion in market cap, $5.3 billion. So let's just say that we could be able to hit a 20% of that, maybe $1.2 billion in market cap. So what we're gonna do is just calculate $1.2 billion divided into 5 billion tokens. So basically we should be able, being very, very optimistic, we could hit 24 cents. Let's say that we want to hit maybe $600 million in market cap, which is again super easy to do. 1.2 billion might be hard, but 600 million, I do think it is completely possible. We just need to divide that by 2 and that would be a 12 cents. So let's go ahead and add that here. 0.24 price will be 1.2 billion market cap, and 0.12 price will be 600 million. So again, not bad. So from today's price, what we can do to calculate how much money we could be making, let me go back to Games for a Living. So from $1.2 billion, let's go ahead and calculate that, divided into 0.17, that's a 14x. 14x. Again, not bad at all, but for me, here's the thing. At that price, I'm not really comfortable purchasing it, even though the market cap is still kind of low. It says $12 million, but the thing is, if we calculate with the max supply, then there is $176 million, and that is huge. That is huge. So for me, a better price would be to actually wait a little bit and see if we could go under 10. So, well, not 10, 1 cent. So let's say around maybe 0.008, because we will continue to get some more FUD, because in the end, guys, we are in 2023. We still have a lot of time to purchase that token, to do our DCA, because hey, the bull market is by 2025. There is still 2 years for us to continue to go down or to go sideways. So even though you're seeing the market pushing a little bit, we still have a lot of room to grow and continue going up, going down, and doing some movements. So let's go ahead and try that. Let's do 0.24 divided into 0.008. So that would be a good 30x. So for me, my personal targets, let me go ahead and do that here. And the targets, the price that I'm looking for is really under 0.01, and sell price is anywhere between 0.2. Why not 0.25? And that is because 0.25 is a psychological level. So probably, let's say that you purchase and you see that the price is hitting 0.2. Probably what you would have in your target is 0.25. That's how we think. Us as humans, we never calculate things like, oh, I'm gonna be creating a budget for $3,283. No, usually you just say $3,000, 3.5K, 4K. So that's how our mind works. So for me, before 25 cents, if I'm able to sell a bigger portion of my holdings, that's what I'm going to be doing. So anywhere between 10 cents up to 20 cents, that is what I'm going to be doing. For my pricing, anything under 1 cent for me is a buy, so I can start to DCA, start adding to my position. And again, just for you to know, this for me is completely high risk. Not because I don't trust the project, not because I think they're a scam, but in the end, it is super hard for a project to build something good during the bear market because there is no inflow of money. There is nobody really using crypto or investing into crypto. There is no new money coming into crypto. So in the end, it will be very, very hard for them to get some revenues, get some developers to create more games and everything else. So that's why I'm still looking at the price and saying, okay, so let me go ahead and wait a little bit until the hype has passed a little bit, and from there I'm gonna be starting to purchase under 1 cent. Once I receive maybe at 1 cent, 9 cent, I can start to DCA. I'm only gonna be investing around 2.5 up to 5% of my portfolio. So currently I'm building a $40,000 portfolio. So by then that should be anywhere between $1,000 up to maximum 5%, which is $2,000. So really maximum is $2,000 into that project. But most likely I'm just going to be investing $1,000. So in the end, if everything goes out, I'm just going to be losing my $1,000, and that's okay. But the risk to reward ratio is pretty good because I could lose $1,000, but also I could be making a 20x or 25x on that $1,000, and that would be a really nice paycheck of $20K or $25,000. So in the end, I'm going to be risking $1,000 to see if I could be making 25K. So not bad at all. Again, we just need to continue to see what else they're going to be building. If they continue to add more games, if really there are developers using the project, if they continue to push more features, more revenue streams, and also we're going to be looking at how many people are actually holding the token. If it is increasing, that is actually a good thing because that means people are holding on the token and that they're getting interested on it. If not, then probably it is not the best time to purchase or to hold. So we have to be looking at the stats very closely. But again, at these prices, I'm still going to be waiting for a drop so I can start adding it to my portfolio. So there you have it. This is a really quick review of the project, the tokenomics, and what you could expect from it. Again, this is my personal opinion. You can use it as you wish, and from there also do your own research. So again, guys, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, any doubts, as usual, you can just drop it in the comment section. And if this content was valuable enough, please share it with a friend, subscribe, like. Thank you for watching.